Primordial Lagoon is finally open, and that means I can actually make a review on it instead of just a video flexing the credit like I did last time. So at the time of recording, I think this is the first Primordial review on YouTube, but I'm not sure. So you're probably impatient to hear about this, so let's get started. Also, I would like to apologize for me and my friend's annoying commentary during the POV.
What should we say as we're going down?
Into the mountain! Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, Primordial has a drop track!
So let's just pretend that we weren't acting like complete GP on the ride and move on. So first, let's talk about the queue. The first section of the queue is themed to a medieval village. In my video, I was a test rider for Lagoon's Primordial, I said this. And then you go into this room with a thing in it, and then another thing behind it. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the room with the thing in it and the thing behind it. Then you go outside, past the lockers, and up a ramp that leads into the station. The station looks really cool. It's a medieval village like the first section of the queue, but like 1,000 times better. And this is a moving station. These cars look really weird, and they actually rotate for loading, so you get in through the center of the car. These cars seat 8 riders per train and 4 riders per car, so they can rotate. Then you pull down your restraint, which is the same restraint that Bombora uses. After slowly moving sideways through the station, your cart rotates, facing forward. Then you make a 180-degree turn, go outside, and start heading up the lift hill. After the extremely loud lift, you make a turn, then go into a helix. After this, you enter the mountain. First, you go through a small dip, then turn up into the first interactive section. And at this point in the POV, I give some pretty good advice to my friend.
Okay, you see those blue glowing things? Those are the shields. You're going to want to shoot the shields.
And I might make a future video on how to get the most points on Primordial. I've already made the thumbnail for it, but stay tuned if I ever end up releasing that. After 2 interactive screens, one where you shoot spiders and one where you shoot these weird flying knight thingies, you go into the second coaster section. For this part, the cars are facing backwards. This coaster part just kind of does little turns, but it's still kind of cool. And there are these like stone ring thingies, so I guess it's good. At least there's a coaster section in the mountain. And there's another interactive section where you shoot these blue bird flying thingies, but the ride decided that we didn't get the privilege of doing that, so I don't have that part on the POV. At this point, the ride branches off into one of 2 endings. Either this thing will light up, or another thing next to it will light up and the light will shine orange instead of white. I also really like the music in this part. Then you go past a screen where you shoot the enemies that look like the thing that just lit up. Then you go into my favorite part of the ride, which is a big circular screen that's all around you, and you fight the final boss. After the boss flying around you, making you turn the other direction, comes the finale of the ride. Either the dragon or the owl will do an attack, destroying everything, and you'll either get the slide track ending or the drop track ending. In this POV, I got the drop track ending, and let me tell you, that is full-on ejector airtime. I don't know how true this is, but I heard from someone that this is the tallest drop track in the world, standing at 55 feet tall. Then you'll go past a scoreboard showing everyone's scores and how many shields they shot, and you will ride back into the station. Overall, this ride isn't very good for being a coaster, but the theming is over the top. Like, back when I was doing employee previews for the first time, I could not believe I was at Lagoon and not like Disney or Universal because the theming was so good. So even though some people are trashing on the ride, I honestly think it's the perfect addition to Lagoon. I love the ride. And this is probably an unpopular opinion, but I rank this at number 2 in the park below Cannibal. My only actual complaint is that the outside helix is a little rough. If you made it this far, congratulations, you get to see a clip that I found of not that long ago when my voice was still really high and squeaky.
Roller coaster launches are often the best part of the ride. Just the feeling of accelerating
Turn it off,
down
it's
the launch
horrible. Finally, inner peace.